So my story in restaurants started, like I told you, in France, in Paris. My mother, we would fly to Paris most of the summer. I would go to my aunt's house, and she lived in the Middle Eastern neighborhood of Paris, and I would eat shawarma all the time. And then one day, I'm driving home from my office, and I go right on Ogden Avenue, road I travel every day. And I look over to my right, and then all I see is the word shawarma, and that's where the original Naf was.
Oh, wow.
And I said, "Are you kidding me? Shawarma in Naperville, Illinois?" I did one of these with my car. I cut off someone. I went running in, and I remember walking into that, and there was a hole in the wall, and I'm like, "This is it! Like, holy cow! Like, I found it." So Sahar, who was the original founder, and I went up to him. I said, "Listen, give me your shawarma, and if it's good, you and I are going to talk." And I took one bite of it, and I'm like, "This is the best I've ever had." It was the best I ever had. I was like, "This is it." So, make a long story short, I went back to him. I said, "Listen, let me help you build something with this." I said, we built 40 locations in 7 years.
Wow.
So it was a hell of a ride. What I realized is that my passion is growing brands, like creating them and growing them. I like this, creating something and then seeing people actually enjoy the food, and that's like, you get a high off of that.
Yeah.
And so we started Venture Kitchen, which is our restaurant group, and what that is we're going to create brands, and then we're also going to bring on brands that we really like. So we did one of each. We created Invicto. This was our idea, and then we brought on Blackwood Barbecue, which was already existing, but needed some help to help grow it up. I mean, the minute you walk into our place, you're no longer in Chicago. Like, we transported you, just like here, we transported you to Mexico. Like, the way I look at it is, I have to get you to take a picture of something. Because the minute you take a picture and you put it on social media, you just become part of my marketing team.
Right.
You know what I mean? So the more and more people I can do that, I'm turning my customers into my marketing team. And with social media now, you have to take advantage of that.
Right.
And it's and we honestly we designed this restaurant and this brand for Instagram. I mean, even from the way we plate our food, to the way we put whipped cream, to the way we, have a focal point in the restaurant. All these things are to generate people wanting to take pictures and put it on in social media. It is amazing. Like, when I look at this category, like especially Mexican, to me, people would say, "Is this category is already saturated? You got Chipotle and all this," and to me, it's like, no, it's not. Like, I was in some taquerias in Mexico City and Puebla and all this. And I'm like, this food is not in America. People have no idea what this is. I guess a French cheese. Because I can be, I don't want to say I can be stinky. That's not, I guess, because I am French, and it's my heritage, and I guess, I can maybe look all mean and kind of gross, but at the end of the day, I'm very sweet. Where do I love to eat? I love to eat at any restaurant where that person has love. Oh, good question. I think I like to eat the food I cook. It's kind of like, you spend all your time and on it, and then you get to reward it. Love.
Wow. See,
that's
good.
That could be a tough answer.
All
right, well, what's your least favorite ingredient?
Hate.